about your fight on Friday night?
Yeah, Tatsumitsu Wada, a great athlete coming from Japan. Also trains with Yuya Wakamatsu. I think he's a 3-time world deep champion. So I'm expecting a great fight.
DJ, have you seen the fight between Wada and Gustavo, and do you agree with the decision?
Yeah, I saw the fight against Wada and Gustavo. At the end of the day, he took a different route that I would have taken to get the victory against Bullard. You know what I mean? Bullard did a great job trying to cross the distance. Him being, the shorter athlete out of the two. At the end of the day, he was pushing forward, trying to make the fight happen, and Wada was avoiding the fight. So I can see how some people would have gave the fight to Bullard because he was running away from the fight. Like I said during the press conference, when you have two athletes that are going to fight, this needs to happen. The two need to collide, and the best athlete will, should prevail. So, but we're here now. I'm fighting Tatsumitsu Wada, and I'm going to step forward and go push forward and try to make the fight happen.
Being this long and relatively short, but have you immersed yourself with the athletes in your division?
Yeah, all the athletes are pretty cool. We all have the same goal, which is to unite the world with heroes. We all share the same type of passion and discipline. So, I think everything is good. Nobody's, punks or bullies, so it works out perfect.
DJ question. In this one flyweight Grand Prix, of course, you as a fighter, I'm sure you're also scouting your possible opponents. I know that you're not the type who would, look past, Tatsumitsu Wada, but I would like to ask you about the other side of the bracket, which is Kingan versus
Reese
McLaren. Yeah. How do you see that fight going?
It's going to be a tough fight between both those guys. Obviously, Danny Kingtad's more of a stand-up athlete, to where Reese McLaren is more well-rounded, but he likes the ground a little bit better. So I think that's going to be a great fight for both those guys, and I'll be watching closely.
DJ.
Yeah, if you were to pick a winner, and you being the favorite in this upcoming fight on Friday, who do you think you would meet in the final?
I have no idea. Any one of those guys can win it. I think Reese McLaren has all the tools to get the fights to the ground and submit him. And I think Danny Kingtad has all the athleticism in the world to keep the fight where he wants it.
What can you say about the huge talent pool here in Asia?
The talent pool in Asia has always been huge. Obviously, you have Team Lakai, you have over in Japan, you also have, the Muay Thai guys. The talent pool is fantastic.
DJ, you've been part of some huge shows and press conferences. How does this atmosphere compare to those? Pretty big, isn't it? This
press conference is on a whole different level. Typically, you have, the bigger North American media over there covering the sports because it's in North America, but over here, this was absolutely, probably one of the biggest.
DJ question. You're basically two victories away from challenging for the flyweight title, but have you thought about fighting probably Adrian Moraes?
No, I haven't. It's part of my career. I've been doing this for 2018, defending my belt so many years, and always trying to wonder who your next athlete's going to be or next fight's going to be. You kind of just don't even worry about it and you forget about it. Obviously, Adrian Moraes is the champ and a phenomenal champ as well. But right now, I'm focused on Tatsumitsu Wada, and then after that, then I have to, get ready, a quick turnaround to fight in October. And then my mindset, if I win the whole tournament, I'm like, I'm gonna take a break. 3 fights in, 1 year. I haven't done this since I was like 23 years old. 32 years old now, so right now I'm focused on the Grand Prix. If I win that, then I'll sit down and evaluate my injuries, my body, and then decide what's next. When would be the perfect time. Or if I don't make it to the finals, then I just go back home, relax, and wait to the call.
With that talent pool in Asia, do you think you found someone that you think can match against you?
I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you're at. Any given fight, any athlete can lose. So I don't necessarily believe that just because I'm in Asia, talent pool is testing me. I've been tested in North America. I'm sure if I go to Europe, I'm sure I'll get tested. Now that I'm in Asia and I had one fight against Yuya Wakamatsu, it was a tough fight. At the end of the day, I'm looking to go out there and finish people, right? So when you go out there and finish people, you're putting yourself in a line of fire instead of taking alternate routes just to get the victory.
DJ, one is launching some esports. You're a gamer yourself. Do you plan to be involved in any capacity?
Yeah, absolutely. As being part of one esports ambassador, I plan on being part of some of the gaming. Obviously, there's two sides to the gaming world, right? You have the professionals who game, and then you have, an athlete like me who is a big gamer. I competed against the world champion, Xian, Street Fighter 5 recently, me and One Championship. We just created some awesome content for you guys to check out. That'll get launched pretty soon. But obviously, with the infrastructure not being set in stone, and everybody feels good about what we're going to be launching in Tokyo, Japan, I think you can see potential of some of our athletes playing against other athletes.
Health-wise, how are you feeling right now? How are the gaming figures?
Our gaming figures good. Been playing World of Warcraft. We're good.
You have other esports player?
What's that?
Do you have other games that you're playing in esports?
As of right now, no, not right now. I am playing PUBG, but PUBG is not on the list. Obviously, I don't know all the games out on the list, but I do believe, Street Fighter, Tekken, Fortnite. I believe with PUBG over here in Asia, guns are banned, and so it doesn't really translate well over with if you're playing a game where I can pick up an AK-47 and also a sniper rifle and go out there and shoot somebody and run somebody over. So it's not very, it's not on a pedestal like the other games are, like Dota 2, which is very huge in the Philippines.
Last question, everyone. Thank you, guys.
Boom. Thank you.
Thank you, DJ.
Thank you, DJ.